Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. The new well-purchased Knight Identities and Ego are out, so today we're going to be focusing on, well, the 3-star identity, of course, and the fact that it's got some insane tremor potential. So for this build, starting with Nixie Divergence, of course, for more tremor count, it's just super useful. As for the team, we've basically got, there's so many tremor units now. That's like kind of the insane thing. The only people that don't have any tremor-related identity, like, at all, are, I believe, Ryoshu and Honglu, yeah. Because it's these 7, Dawn has her N Corp, Heathcliff has base, which kind of counts as far as I'm concerned, since it is Tremor, even if it's not great, and Gregor has Rose Banner. So, like, Tremors, there's so much Tremors right now, there's so many good Tremor units now, especially when we got stuff like Regret and Molar Otis. But yeah, if you haven't seen what this unit's gimmick's about, also, here's like the new UI. It's still weird, I'll get used to it though. It's all about self-tremor count. The skill 1 gives her 6 tremor count straight up, either whether or not you win or lose the clash, which is rather comedic. Skill 2 spends 5 tremor count, gains 4 tremor count, gains +1 on heads with the first coin for every target hit, and when it spends tremor count, it gains attack weight, so it becomes a 2-target skill 2. So the plan is either skill 1 into skill 2, or defend into skill 2. The defend gives you 6, or the counter gives you 6 tremor count, which is also, it'll go down by 1, so this 6 tremor count just perfectly sets you up for skill 2. And then skill 2 will pretty much likely pay for itself. It'll gain 4 guaranteed, and if you hit both targets with heads, then you'll gain 6, you'll go down by 1, so it'll be net even. But the skill 3 spends 5 tremor count, gain +1 attack weight, max 2. So if you got 10 tremor count, you can spend that and it becomes a 3 target. And it just does a lot of tremor bursting. And it doesn't reduce tremor count until the very final hit, so it's just 3 strong burst tremors that also deal damage, yeah. It's a very silly unit, that's for sure. You two next, because you're the speed ones, and we'll roll with this for now. Definitely a unit, that, like any, unit that's all about, building up their own specific resource, definitely gonna be good to have her going first. Just to make sure that she can gain as much tremor count as possible. Because if you say just take the first 2 turns and just use your counter, use your skill 1, then turn 3 you can do the 3-target mass attack. Or, you could first turn skill 1 or counter, you'll be at 6, it'll go down to 5, so you'll be at 5 tremor count for skill 2, or for turn 2. And then turn 2, if you've got 2 skill slots, like we have now, what we can do is we can contracting straitjacket, because this will be 6 more tremor, so next turn she'll be at 11. This one will spend 5, gain 4 to 6, depending on how well it goes, which means next turn we'll be at 10, so we'll be able to get a mass attack next turn, and while still getting a mass attack this turn. It's also important to note that it's just tremor count is spent at the start of the turn. Oh, we didn't spend the tremor count? Why didn't we spend the tremor count? That's odd. We should have there. I don't think we mass attacked, unless we did and I didn't notice. Maybe it just was weird, I don't know. Might hit someone like off screen, I couldn't tell. But you get the gist, yeah, this turn here she's at 10. We'll go for a special attack. It doesn't really matter, because of the fact there's only 1 enemy. And like spending tremor, all the spending tremor does is increase the targets. It doesn't increase damage, it doesn't increase any other effects. It's just purely for the sake of making her normal skills hit more targets. Super fun identity, all things considered. Okay, the contract, absolutely. That's a good thing to get for just killing. And then her passive's also very silly, yeah. Yeah, well, the unit life enemies afflicted by tremor. Anytime anyone gets tremor burst while this unit's on the field and this passive's active, just gains 2 defense level down. Which stacks pretty well with, I think it's your passive, right? Yeah, whenever Yisong bursts tremor, inflict 1 defense level down per 4 stagger threshold raise. So you can stack a bunch of defense level down with this, and if you can get Gleppo's Eye, whatever it's called, Melty Eyeball, that's the one. And of course, for the negative effects the target has, they lose clash power against Faust. And also, if she's at low sanity, she gains bind and blunt power next turn. Not that it really helps too much because she's got all positive coins, but could work, I guess. I don't know if there's any, like, particularly good, like, corrosion Faust has. Like, I don't think I've barely ever used corroded fluid sac because the normal one's just significantly better. And, what else is there? Corroded hexnail, corroded telepole. I don't know. I don't think Faust is any good. I feel like that could synergize well with, like, a corrosion type build. Like a blunt corrosion, like she has, like maybe fluid sac corrosion. Maybe this is like the situation where you want fluid sac corrosion to do something. This attack power down. It's a 5 target. If you can get this low sanity, you can get, you know, more blunt power up with it. That's cool, I guess. It's not the most, like, beneficial effect, though. It's not something I think is worth, like, going for. At least not right now. Nice. Staggering good. Staggering good. Yeah, hopefully we get Melty Eyeball, because it seems like we're going to be able to get a lot of defense level downs. That's going to be the main thing. That seems to be like a major thing about Tremor Burst in general recently. Just these defense level down stacking things. Which is definitely an interesting way to go at, like, making it so, like, through bursting our Tremor, we're just gaining, we're just weakening the enemy's defenses. Even if we aren't necessarily doing damage. Well, some of our burst Tremors do damage, even to enemies that can't be staggered. But we are still using it to stack debuffs on them. Oh, hey! Genuinely perfect. Alright. There's the Melty Eyeball. Every time we burst Tremor, we inflict 5 defense level down, on top of the 2 defense level down from Faust, and if Yisong does it, he inflicts more defense level down. I think one of Yisong's skills also... Yeah, it inflicts defense level down with the skill 3. Does Otis have anything like that? She might. I think so. Right? No, she doesn't. Okay, for the sake of the zaniness, the zane factor, we'll have him go second then. Since we could get some really funny defense level down stacking going. Because your skill 2 burst Tremor if you're at a certain amount of Tremor count, yes? At 5 plus Tremor count burst Tremor, okay. So we need him to discard his stuff first and foremost. Oh yeah, it's not happening. We need to get him more skill 3s then. Something like this should work. Daring Decision on Ida. It's not going to be, you know, the most powerful Daring Decision because we're not spending the Tremor count, but it's still very good. Yeah, look at, from a single Daring Decision, look at that 21 defense level down, alright. Yeah. It's already the first floor, and we're already getting some insane synergy with the new identity. It's a fun one. Its story's definitely really cool too. It's very nice seeing more stuff about, like, what's actually going on in Lob Corp. Like, cause we only know, like, the actual, like, main Lob Corp branch from the perspective of, well, X. So seeing more, cause we got stuff like Wonderland, which shows, like, other branches, but it's very clear, especially through Limbus, that the other branches are very different from the main branch, X394. Don't ask me why I've got that memorized, I think I just do. Okay, this is the turn where we unleash violence. If we can even get it off. I mean, we will get it off, but, you know, it's not going to hit multiple people because Ida's the only one alive. Skill 1 first, skill 1 first. Yeah, 21 defense level down. A little bit more defense level down with that. How nice. 33 defense level down. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Well, the only issue with this identity, it's kind of agony to actually get right now, because, you know, you can't use shards unless you want to wait 3 months. Oh, that's even more Tremor with Oscillating Bracelet. Okay, alright. Alright. If you insist, game. I'll get, you know, a go-to build.
준비는 끝났습니다.
Laura Sinclair next, who could be able to do something theoretically. Because he's so late in like the actual like list, he's not going to get a second speed slot for a while. Skill slot. Being able to give someone 10 plus tremor count is really nice, but his tremor count gain is not great. He's actually, I should probably consider up-tying him, honestly. I do tremor enough that it probably would be, like, understandable. And I think that makes his, I think it increases his tremor count gain. I'm pretty sure you can get, like, 6 with his skill 1 or something, so you could get, like, a turn 3 good skill 3 at that rate, because you'll gain 12, lose 2. Which sounds super appealing. He's a 2-star, so it's not the most expensive one to up-tie. Nice. LCCB Ishmael is just such a good unit. A very simple unit, but like it's got so much. She's got so much potential, you know. Because like the tremor, the rupture, the fragility, like it all like works so well for just a super fun unit, especially when she actually gets decent speed rolls. Because she doesn't always. She doesn't have the best speed, 2 to 6, but when she does go fast and can get an early suppression, it just sets up, you know, the rest of your team so well. I also don't know if I want to change Faust. Like, Faust, I think it's a unit that I don't have any interest in actually changing, like, giving her, like, another skill 3 or something. Because it's just working out so perfectly so far, you know? Like, turn 1, skill 1, turn 2, skill 1, skill 2, turn 3, skill 3, skill 1. You know? This turn we'll have you defend for the sake of the joke, so we can get a good unleashed violence off, and we'll have everyone else defend it too. I didn't mean to finish. Oh well, that's fine. You can see the kill here. Yeah. Another slam on the dead bodies just in case, because the second coin hits twice. Even though it's only a single coin, always off-putting, but you know, fair enough. Rodion skill down. Okay, we're literally getting everything we could ever possibly need. You're giving me Downpour. Lore 2. This is like, I don't know if you could get a better Tremor run. If I'm being honest. Like, maybe there's some minor gifts here and there that could be good, like getting Green Spear instead of the Contract or something like that. But, like, Contract already synergizes super well with Tremor, so, like, it's still fine. Jeez. Okay, yeah, like this turn, for example, it's not the best, but in turns like this, we can always counter to gain the Tremor count instead. Something that doesn't hit you for power. You resist Slash and Pierce, so maybe we should, like, take one of these guys. I think that'll work reasonably enough. Dominating. Struggling. Okay, go for that then. Oh yeah, your skill 1's awful. I always forget about that. Because it's the 4-coin 2+1. It needs the Tremor count to do anything. The only issue is trying to get the Tremor Burst actually going before these enemies all just collapse and die to our might. Which definitely is a really funny issue, but it is a real one we're going to be having. Okay, up counter. Again, your Tremor count, so you can go for your skill 2. I'll probably get rid of some. I'll probably do like skill 1 to skill 3 if I do change the skills though, because their skill 1 isn't necessary. We can always just counter instead. She can usually get like a safe enough counter off. And now we can get the metallic ringing. You're probably a good target for it. We'll go for you and then, or we could go for someone who's like staggered. Try and kill them. No, we'll do you. You might die from this. 95 HP. You resist Pride, but you're going to get staggered. You're weak to blunt. So I think that should work well. See vibration compression, or we can rack up some scores you. That'll do decently, if not killing. Suppress you, and now we've got some weaker attacks. We got to go for like stay calm. Will wait up kill. Wait up should kill that. Stay calm, that guy. Fierce assault, that guy. Just doing minor damage to the ones that are staggered. If I don't think I can kill them, and I don't really think I can kill those, but we can set them up. So yeah, Faust killed the other thing she attacked with that skill, but the actual Pride guy is still barely alive. Jeez. The defense level down is just so funny every time. 17 HP on you, so you're low. You're the only one who's still standing. And so we just go for a bunch of random attacks on these guys. We hit you a couple times just to make sure you die. We'll do the struggling because we're going to kill with someone else first anyways. This way he doesn't get the chance to clash and Rodion could just kill with a one-sided. And there we go. Metallic Rain kills those guys at the same time. Oh, wow. How fancy. Okay, nothing to do there, nothing to heal. Now we've got Ebony Stem. I mean, surely the play is just going to be go all in on, like, the roots, try and see if we can, like, just burst it almost immediately. We probably can. I'm probably going to stagger it before we get a chance to burst Tremor, though. Let's see. Gamble. Shove isn't great. We can clash something else with Shove, then. If it doesn't, contribute to the joke. Okay, one of those is already going for you. You're probably fine with that. And you can clash like with... No, you can't. You don't have the speed. I see. Oh, Daring Decision. Okay, alright. Tracking Straitjacket. We use that there, sure. We're not going to clash with that. We're clashing with Daring Decision, almost certainly. But I guess we'll do this on... We'll hit the fruit a little bit, too. We'll make sure it's nice and weak, and then we can Fierce Assault, like... Yeah, sure, you can try Clash, and we'll see how well that goes. Okay. Whoever gets the tails first loses, and it is Ebony Queen. Now here's the Daring Decision, which will inflict the defense level down. The Tremor burst. They got the contract triggered there too. And there we go. Thanks to rev up the fruits down. Nothing else is attacking the roots, so the defense level down isn't gonna matter. But that's fine. You get hit by a one-side attack, but you're, you know, tanky, so you're fine. Bunch of Tremors being bursted. How much is that on the roots right now? It's not letting me click. There we go. I just had to click on something else so the attack bar wasn't in the way. Okay. 19 Tremor, 7 count. That's not bad. That's not bad. It could be better, don't get me wrong. And we can make it better. Don't get me wrong. That's unfortunate. That's fine, though. We're not going to be able to get into Mass Tech on Faust. You'll probably just die here, though. We're not doing a lot of Tremor bursts, though. We got some of them. So, like, Vibration Compression, it'll be a Tremor burst if we get all heads. There we go. So there's a little bit of defense level down for you. 7, in fact, since that's just how it works with this team. And you're at 3 HP. So, Lotus gets the kill. I don't know why Faust didn't, even though Faust came before in the skill chain, but I assume they had a speed die, then Lotus just won. Another tier 4. It's like the garbage one, like, Gluttony or Pierce skill, like, defense level down. We'll take it. How much Gluttony and Pierce stuff do we have? Not the most, but it's more defense level down, so I feel like it is just kind of perfect for this build. Like, Gluttony, you two do, okay. Gamble, that's not bad. God, I love this menu, just seeing, like, everything, every ego that needs each of the resource. It's just so convenient. Really gives you a much better sense of what you need, instead of, like, seeing, like, 5 out of 21 did nothing for you, because, like, what egos needed it? What's the big factor here? Like the number 5 out of 21, the 21's, like, super bloated thanks to stuff like Yisong 4th match lane, which we're never going to use, taking up 5 RF. But now we can, like, look at this and we're like, okay, we're not going to use that one, we're not going to use that one, we might use that one, though. And you just kind of, like, balance it like that. Super good. Okay, start with Dragon Straitjacket and rev up. Gotta risk it for the charge. Because this is like awful charge, right? Yeah, 2 charge. No thank you. Okay, yeah. Rodion lost her clash, that's fine. The downpour. It's pouring. It sure is pouring. Let me get a mass attack off. How silly. Like, this is only a Teth ego, like, suit. And it's already just doing this much damage. Tremor is perfect for, it's definitely perfect for Forsaken Murder and Regret stuff. It just fits far too well. Giant Hammer, metal, brain turning to metal, turn enemies' brain to metal, you know? That vague, like, follow through of thoughts. Sure, we'll take this. We'll take, like, damage next fight, but, like, it's such a non-issue. We could possibly try building around, like, Smursault Capote, since that's more Tremor. That is more Tremor. Okay. Straight Jacket. Yeah, we're winning our clashes. I think the Pride Resonance is turning this from a neutral into a dominating, which is super good for us. I wonder why. Doesn't seem like it would have made that big a difference. Maybe we would have won the clash though, even if it was still neutral and without the Pride Resonance. In situations like that, it's because the Pride Resonance is providing like a just barely enough offensive level to increase the power by 1, which is enough to greatly change the chances of winning. Probably means something like they were likely to just get a lot of like ties. And down they go. And you don't have enough Tremor count to trigger this one because it's based on Tremor count at turn start, not Tremor count gained during the actual turn. But that's nice. We now get a shot. We got 200 costs. We can get something good. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is funny. Ishmael will give her another skill too, absolutely. For more Tremor. And we can still get Blood, Sweat, and Tears. We'll take it then. More damage to stagger people. Just even further speeding up our kills with this team. It's all falling so perfectly into place. Like, it's really funny. Like, I mean, it's luck giveth, luck taketh away, you know? I've had some pretty bad luck recently, so now this is the game's way of apologizing to me, I suppose, giving me an insanely goated Tremor run. Dang, he's got 14 defense level down. Okay, we're losing clashes. Quite a few clashes that I didn't think we would lose, but that's fine. I guess it was only 2, but like, still unfortunate. Grind the molar, sure thing. We can Dragon Street Jacket, metallic ringing this guy, and then we'll Quake Round Seal. Actually, that was being hit by Daring Decision, so we're probably gonna Quake Round someone else instead. Yeah, I'm not shocked. This could be good. Build up some Tremor on someone. Like, we don't even need to be the ones who Tremor Burst anymore. We've got Downpour. We can let the game Tremor Burst for us. I think then they don't get the defense level down, because I'm pretty sure Downpour is at the end of the turn and not at the start of the turn. Based on how it works, you know. Yeah, you sure to kill that guy with that. Okay. Alright, yeah, no, they don't get any defense level down because end of the turn burst Tremor. Yeah, if it was start of the turn, I think it would count and it would give it to them. But it doesn't this way, which is still fine. Oh, yeah, we need to not do that. We need to do that. There we go. Almost forgot. Almost played her suboptimally. Yeah, you can see she's already used her Tremor count, even though she hasn't actually used the skill yet. She's already down to 7. Yeah, Nico's there, or not Nico, Muril's there too. You could barely see him behind, because he kind of got teleported into the range of being hit. He has got a 24 defense level down right now, so, he's not looking great. And finish that guy off. There we go, nice. What else are we even looking for? Fairy Wine? Or, what is it, Green Spirit it's called? Yeah. That could be good for a little more Tremor. We'll We'll take 4-leaf clover because poise stuff would be really funny to get out of nowhere. I mean, it's always funny to get poise out of nowhere though, so that's not really a shocker. Okay. And we can finally add Mersault, who's mainly just here for his ego. We've built up enough resources, I think we've spending... No, we haven't used a single ego yet. But we can probably get off some of his ego. So, you know, let's just do that instantly, honestly. Corrode it? Yeah, corrode it. Yeah, sure, hit that guy. Because he doesn't have any debuffs on himself, it isn't a mass attack, but that's fine. In time. In due time. Our speed values are so high on everyone this turn, that's funny. Okay, what's the weak attack? Slice, that's kind of weak. We'll hit you again. We'll hit you again. Alright. Looks good. And we'll have Otis redirect that. Otis has better flash chances. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a weak attack too, but that's fine. It's setting up. That's all how skill 1 is for, really. Setting up for the mass attacks to come. Oh, that guy instantly died, thanks to the contract, I think. Oh, Regret's pink right now, since that happens sometimes. Don't know why exactly it turns pink sometimes, but it's pink there. That's cool. Do you hear the corroded Regret? Ends begin, ends begin. So true. I couldn't have said it better myself, Mersault. Because it's an amplified, we don't gain more speed, so I'll probably kick out someone. Probably Sinclair for like the final fight of this run. Because if I do that, we can get, you know, a second speed slot for Faust going for the actual boss. Which is more Tremor, more mass attacks. Which will be just kind of good. Oh, is that thing gonna live? Did we attack it again? We did. Okay, Mersault did. Good job, Mersault. Doing wonders. Sorry for threatening to take away your job. I didn't even threaten Mersault. No, I threatened Sinclair. Yeah, I was thinking about threatening Mersault, but because he's got his actual regret ego, I thought, you know, no, it's partially his day too. Even though I'm, you know, not really using his ego too much, because none of his Tremor identities are that great. Because it's either base Mersault or Roastman Mersault, which are decent Tremors, but they're not 3 stars, so they're kind of lacking that, you know, power that is kind of built into 3 stars. Let's see. Start off with one of these. We're gonna do multiple of these though, that's a little unfortunate. Maximum score should be pretty good. We'll open the door. As you do. Grinding molars. Okay, that's nice. We're gonna have you get redirected and we'll have you get redirected. You were there. You were there. Okay, that looks good. Our weak little clashers who aren't, you know, likely to actually succeed. The Fearless Assault just for a little bit of one-sided attacks. There's definitely some benefit to it. I couldn't tell you what though. So the kind of thing that would make sense was like a rupture like triggering or like a sinking triggering kind of skill, but like on a Tremor, like why does he have so many coins? Tremor's all about, you know, the big single coins and stuff, you know. I say that as if, you know, the good Tremor units don't have, you know, like their 3 coin, 3 skill 3s and whatnot. You get what I mean though. Tremor doesn't particularly like benefit or get harmed by having a lot of coins. So it's just a little strange. Tremor burst. Gloves in the air. Wrong. Tremor. Unleash Violet, which is fine. We couldn't go for a skill 2 this turn since she didn't have a skill 2, so she wasn't going to get a mass attack off no matter what. So you might as well just do that. And Sinclair skill 1 actually does kill, so, you know, maybe I'm being too harsh to him. Maybe he deserves it, though. A little bit of healing for whenever an enemy's staggered. That also synergizes with us, all things considered. Yi-Song, we can't give him another skill 3, so that's a little unfortunate. We change the skill 2 to a skill 3, though. I'm down. And we keep on going. Let's press on, and on, and on. Alright. There's one thing that's been on, you know, everyone's mind recently, that being, Farmwatch. Are we getting Farmwatch? I feel like if we were getting something next week, it would have been shown today, so, like, it's really not looking great. That's gonna be the question of the day. Do you think we're getting Farmwatch at this rate? Are you a believer? If so, when do you think we're getting it? If not, why not? I'm personally still a believer that we will get Farmwatch. I'm clinging on to hope we might only get, you know, like a single week of it, which would be very unfortunate, but, like, that's how it's looking. We've only got 3 weeks left until Kanto 5, and there's no way we get next season Farmwatch. But, like, it would fit so well as the end of the season. It's kind of like how Grip Sinclair with the end of Season 1. Yeah, leave your answer in the comments below. Is it a cope? It's your move to find out. Gotta believe in yourself. Speaking of believing in yourself, we're gonna only have Faust attack this turn. Unleashed violence just on 3 people. And she's got a skill 1 to kill the other guy. There we go. I just wanted to do that. It's such a satisfying skill 3. Just pummeling 3 people to a pulp. Like, don't get me wrong, Spice Bush's mass attack is cool and all, but it doesn't have that, like, impact of regret. Spice Bush is really cool. It's very graceful. Well, this one's like brute force Unga Bunga Yasad. You know. Which is everyone's favorite. Okay. No, that's not a great clash. Clash with you. Who do you clash with? I guess we need to clash you there. Clash that with you. Okay, that'll work. And now we're gonna try and see if we can Unga Bunga stagger this guy a little bit. It's the big guy. His stagger threshold's like what? 300 HP? 350 or so, probably. A little close-ish to, you know, the bottom of that HP bar, I'd guess. If I had to hazard a guess. And I do love hazarding guesses. Grinding the molars. We do love grinding molars. A little bit of tremor count with this and burst tremor a little bit with this. Oh, you lose your class. That's fine. You still gain your self tremor. Quick rounds, and we staggered thanks to the tremor. And you died instantly thanks to the contract. Now that's what I'd call a 1-2. 1-2. We might also get Faust's mass attack off. There's a decent chance these guys are dead. Maybe not. We're not doing the most damage. Stuff like suppress though. I don't think the top guy dies though. Bottom daring decision. This will be a lot. It's really hard to say. Ooh, yeah, the bottom guy's dead, I think. Oh no, we didn't have enough charge on vibration compression. No, never mind. They're both still barely alive. Which means there's 2 people for the mass attack to hit. Huh? Did she not have the tremor? I thought she did, but I guess... No, she definitely did. But is it because the target had 2... Did she target the same person twice? That's probably what it was, wasn't it? Since, you know, attack weight's a little rude like that. Well, they're dead, so doesn't matter. Rupture of the offense will reduce random ally gain poise. We'll take this. Chooses allies with gloom skills. We've got 4 people with gloom skills, though. It's not the best. It's not really the people I particularly want either. That's fine. Blood Week fight means that we're going to be in a great spot for a turn 2 mass attack, aren't we? Okay, let's check for the strong attacks. Okay, you are. So, that's the one Sinclair's clashing against. Okay, Sinclair's going to need an ego, most likely. Oh, no, he's got Steady. Steady wins the clash. Almost certainly. Surely. Quite a few favorites going on. I'm fine risking it, though. If someone dies, that just means, like, we're going to guarantee Faust gaining her 2nd speed slot in the final fight. I'm never gonna get the term skill slot correct, am I? I'm always gonna say skill dice. I usually say speed slot, which is close, but they're called skill slots in this game. They're not called speed dice anymore. Because, you know, it's a different game, so it'd be strange if they were called the same thing. Makes sense. Doesn't mean I'm used to it, though. Okay. Nice mass attack. Very good. And can you finish this guy off? Not quite. Sinclair can finish that guy off, though. There you go. That works. And now we get our final shop, right? It was right here, I think. Yeah. 200 cost, not the most. We've been spending a lot of cost. Getting an early downpour meant that we didn't really have a lot of cost most of the time. Yisung Seal, Smoke Mark, none of these matter too much. We'll give Yisung another skill 3. Why not? He's good for the whole defense level down stuff. And then we'll just do something like this, probably. Minimize fights. Like, while we could get more ego gifts from Abnos and stuff, we don't really need the cost anymore. There's nothing we're going to get the chance to spend cost on unless we want to, like, recruit someone at the rest stop. I don't think we do. Is this a mass attack? It isn't. I think if I had this Uptie 4, it might be a mass attack, though. Well, then we're gonna go for a regret. Just a non-corroded once he's at max sanity, though. You could benefit from doing something. You've got all pierces. These guys all resist pierce. These two don't. Could have me stem them. Might as well. Neutral, 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 neutral. Jeez. You don't really want to risk against these guys. None of them are doing no trespassing, though, which is, you know, their really awful skill, especially with, you know, the plus coin power plus 2 they get on floor 5. A little scary. So we'll go for a couple mass attacks. Only a couple, though. I'll Crow's Eye View because I think Sun Shower is a little overkill. Now, unfortunately, these class 3 guys don't have a stagger threshold, so our burst tremors aren't gonna, you know, do anything regarding that, but they'll still, you know, do the defense level downs. They'll still do the damage on, like, Otis and Faust's. And Regret, too, right? No, Regrets is only if they have no stagger threshold, right? There's the Awakening, in case you haven't seen it yet. It's simplistic, but it's good. He looks very skillful, that's for sure. Here's a little bit of sinking, too. Here's the kicker. That guy got staggered. Art of Blossom Star, got the heads, that's fine. It's still good damage, it'll hit mostly everyone. The class 3 guys ruin, you know, 5 target mass attacks. Like, that's what, 4 targets, I think? So it's everyone but 1, which it could be a lot worse. And Crow's Eye View, there's just some speed next turn. It's a nice little attack. Alright. And we just kind of finished everything off. I didn't mean to actually finish that yet. I wanted to... I was not going to use Vibration Compression. I was going to select everyone and then check how Rodion was doing since I saw it was in neutral. Luckily she didn't, you know, die to the no trespassing. Rose Spinner is neutral blunt, right? I think so. So she probably could have lived the no trespassing. But, like, if that thing had rolled, you know, like a single head, we might have just lost the clash and lost Rodion in the process. Not great, because she's one of the better Tremor units, but she's also not, you know, the most important for this team. Carmelo just to speed up this fight. This is the only fight it's going to matter for it, but my plan is to do like this.
준비는 끝났습니다. 명령
Oh,
대기.
final boss so that no one will cry, by the way. Okay. I mean, he's super easy to stagger, right? So, okay. I've got a plan for that guy then. I'm gonna not attack his arm at all. I'm going full on the body. I want to stagger the body first so that contract hits the body. That's my plan. Okay. No trespassing. That's good. Don't really want to rely on ego spam again, so we'll just do that. I'm fine with a couple neutrals at this point. Yeah, look at that daring decision. Truly a daring decision to go for that clash. Grinding the molars. Truly a grinding molar to go for that clash. He's grinding his molars that we forced him to go for that stupid clash. That's a rain moment, I think. Does that ever explain why they call themselves Molar Office? Like, it's such a strange name to go for an office. Most office names make, sense. Like, why? Well, do they think they're dentists? What's the deal with that? Does it ever explain it? I don't think so. There might be a joke in there I'm just not getting. Also, Mersault is winning against no trespassing. I forgot to check again. Well, I didn't forget the last time, but you know what I mean. Okay, mass attack time though. Metallic ringing. And just you left, you're panicking. You're bad. I was saying that, yeah, because like, it makes it sound like they're more offices dentists. Maybe they are. Maybe that's their like side job. Maybe they're a dentist office. I really couldn't see it though. Maybe like Rain and Mika maybe could be dentists. I don't know a lot of dentists. I don't really think I'm good judge as to who could or could not be a good dentist. I don't think Olga's though. I think the alcohol is probably like rotting her teeth. Maybe they have dentures. Maybe that's why they're called molar offs and they just don't talk about it a lot because it's like embarrassing. It could be, that's the thing. It's theoretically possible. It's certainly not likely, but it's possible. That's really the beauty of, insane, baseless theory crafting. Okay, we do that. We'll win some clashes. We're using Ardor Blossom Star just to try and deal with a bunch of this. Ardor Blossom Star is basically like a unofficial Tremor burst. It does reduce things. It does increase things stagger thresholds. It raises stagger thresholds. That's what I'm looking for. By like half the damage, I think, and because this does a lot of damage even to the guys that are, resisting the wrath. Yeah, just make sure they get staggered. They get Tremor burst by us. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Tremor burst real. Wait, the nail's more defense level down, isn't it? Wait. It is! I genuinely just wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy, like talking or something. But yeah, that's even more defense level down with like our single coins and our lead skills. Yeah, I don't think we have any bleed, but single coins definitely. There's the victory though, so we're on to the final boss. So that no one will cry. We're gonna make him cry, alright. We're gonna throw him off his balance, sweep him off his feet. Send him to the Shadow Realm. All the normal Tremor activities. Alright. Like as I was saying before, the plan is right arm, you can see that's super easy to stagger. It'd only take 100 damage from the contract. Body would take like 300 damage from the contract, 400 like HP roughly to stagger. So we're doing that. I'm also not clashing, you can't make me. Oh, he's gonna go for this one-sided attacks. Ooh, I'm quivering, I'm shivering me timbers. Struggling. Merciless can probably clash that. Yeah, okay, that'll work. This turn, we're just gonna build up Tremor on the body. That's the play. That's the plan. With 9 Tremor count, that's good. Mersault will burst it a little bit. Oh, assuming he actually lands that. Which he does, okay. My bad for insulting you, kind gentleman. And he does a little bit more, I think, spending his charge. Not like the most, though. Yeah, he takes some damage. That's fine. Small price to pay for, you know, the amount of damage he's going to be taking once we do this funny little stagger thing. Oh yeah, there's the stagger. Yeah, 278 damage. Body's already staggered. We'll keep on going for it, though, for the joke. You've been debuffed, though. Excellent. Now regret. You're weak to the wrath. You're weak to the blunt. Thanks to this, regret's gonna hit 2 things now because he gains the. No, we need to corrode it. That's right. Ooh, which means it's gonna be a little unfortunate, isn't it? Negative status effect, take away +1. That's worth it. This will probably hit both parts, if I had to guess. Talent ringing. Gamble. Quake rounds again. Daring decision. Yeah, you're so dead. It's like comical how dead this guy is. Oh, we got the tails. I wasn't expecting that, but that's super good. That's why I was so concerned about using the corrosion, because we were at max sanity, but it still worked. God, I love how it just fades away while he's still just actively like beating the guy to death with his head. The right arm got broken by the mass attack from Faust. And you're at 80 Tremor. Daring decision kills, yeah. There we go, that was clean. Oh, so clean. We love it.
제압 완료. 경보에는 익숙해지시는 게 좋을 겁니다. 아직 50일까지 많은 날이 남은 것을.
Normal. Rewards, all that stuff. Past level 900. I've still got 3 weeks to get to 1000, and it's going to happen, statistically. Oh yeah, I didn't claim these yet. There you go. 903. That's cool. 15 more boxes. I've got, you know, a couple boxes right now after all. What do I use? I'm gonna do my daily extractions. It'll be really unfortunate if I, you know, actually get something good here. I'm kind of expecting it though. That's kind of how my luck's been turning out. I'm gonna get a 3-star on the, and it's gonna end up being Faust. And I'm gonna feel like a deep agony. Okay, it's like seemed to be lagging for a second. I was very concerned. Nothing? Okay, I'm super glad for nothing. More Hung Lu shards, so I did thread a bunch of the shards, but I was at like 650 by the time I was done with my gambling. Yeah, the ideality is still pretty high, but it was higher. God. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. What a very fun identity. Definitely very strong. Good for, like, dealing with crowds, I think. Although it is another identity that that's all about having very little to do with first turn. Only skill 1 encounter if you want to play her ideally. But that'll be all for this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.